So we got athletes caught cheating. Hopefully they didn't catch my guy Messi doing nothing, you know? He's a good soul. He got a wife, he got a kid. He can't do nothing wrong. He's the perfect man. He just won the World Cup. He's the perfect man. This is brought to us by Trend Central. Thank you to him for getting all these clips. Hopefully they didn't get my dog Messi.
These are moments when athletes were caught cheating. Pro tip, don't be like them. This might just look like a harmless piece of trash thrown onto the field, but for one footballer, it's an opportunity.
No, we sure that ain't a hot dog.
To be awarded a
or corn dog maybe.
He didn't get. Sometimes when things aren't going your way, you gotta.
He hit it with his whole hand.
Advantage. The fact the referee.
You think we ain't got cameras out here?
Incredible.
They even slowed it down and replayed it for him.
Being red carded. Steal the red card before he has a chance.
Where's your red card? There's no red card. Which means there was no foul. Let's keep playing the game.
Infamous scandal.
Did he hit it with his hand?
Really punched the ball instead of heading it in for a disputed goal.
Nah, that was the hair whip. He whipped the hair. He just moved faster than the speed of sound, so you couldn't see it.
Runner lost balance and made sure his opponent.
No way.
A move costing both of them a chance at first place.
I hope this wasn't the Olympics.
So smooth, it almost went undetected. J.R. Smith bends down and.
Ref, are you seeing this?
Dwight Howard's shoe.
Ref, are you seeing this?
Free throw.
Don't matter. James still knocked both of them down.
Zhang's robbed of the world championship when Robles grabs his arm multiple times in an attempt to slow him down.
Stared him down the whole way too.
In marathons, drink stations are set up for runners to rehydrate during their grueling race.
What was that for?
To sabotage the other runners, and he took it.
Hold on, I have to see the absolute disrespect. He actually stared her down too. He stared her down at the end and just poured all that water on her. Okay, he's got an office, or she's got an office t-shirt. Wait a minute. Is this the office?
Drink stations are set up for runners to rehydrate during their.
Oh, I think it is. Yeah, Dunder Mifflin. I think it is.
Sabotage the other runners, and he took it.
Nobody gets water. He even got the last one too. That's sick. I'm sorry, if he's able to pull this off, he might as well.
This has to be the sneakiest piece of cheating in professional skating. Blink and you'll miss the moment the lane marker was pushed into a rival's skate.
Oh snap!
You're not that guy.
You could mess around and injure somebody like that.
Streaked away on the kick return.
This was all over Vine.
He was about to unleash the Sparta kick. This goalkeeper's obviously not thinking straight. If there's one
yellow card, matches shirt perfectly.
Who's gonna send the?
Look at the shade. It's a perfect match. Yellow and yellow. There's not a difference.
Ref off himself. Karate chopping your opponent's arm is never a good thing, but it becomes especially worse when you find out he was aiming for his broken fingers. You know you've messed up when you're called the Muay Thai king in football.
Elbow. Why is that the first option you went with?
He was a horrible cheater. Romano Fenati was renowned for dirty.
I don't know. I mean,
including kicking, screaming, and even pulling his opponent's kill switch.
He does whatever it takes to win. I respect him for it.
This is not the kind of ball sports you want to play if you want to have kids someday. Let's just hope he can walk it off.
I think he got a couple fines for that too.
But Mbappe wasn't fooling anyone this time.
Goal!
What Veltman did is technically legal. It's terrible sportsmanship. Cycling races.
Did he just use his friend as a martyr to get a goal? I hope they cook this up in the locker room. Listen, man, 75 minutes in the game, I'm going to go down with an ankle injury. You're going to go point at me. You're going to look upset, all right? I want you to get some tears in your eyes, all right? We're going to get a couple acting classes for you before we do this, all right? You're going to go out there, you're going to cry, and then bam, you're going to go off, we're going to win the World Cup, baby.
A lot, but Mbappe wasn't fooling anyone this time. While what Veltman did,
you're like, look at my guy.
It's terrible sportsmanship.
That's my boy.
Races are intense and fatigue sets in super fast.
Did somebody get a friend to sabotage?
With the support car for a few seconds.
He took off with exorbitant speed.
Opposing teams, a friendly pat on the back is always welcome. Unless, of course, it's
not if he's trying to take your L2 vertebrae out.
Nope. If the ball's headed out, why not just move the line itself? Something you can only do in beach volleyball.
Somebody's using their brain.
Luis took a dive at the corner. He couldn't help but crack a smile at how he'd fooled
Did he get the card at least?
Frustrated he wasn't getting a rise out of his opponent, Marcelo had a sudden bout of Oscar syndrome.
I'm dying.
Broke his nose. Somebody get him to the hospital.
This has to be the worst case of identity crisis I've ever seen on the pitch. He managed to stop the goal, but at what cost?
Denied.
This is a textbook example of when milking a penalty goes wrong.
All right, somebody get the ref out of the game. Come on, ref. You're being too hard. You're being too hard.
Went absolutely unnoticed by the referee, despite being in full view of cameras and several officials. LeBron may be one of the greats, so when he's trying to earn a penalty, he's
good
just like
job.
the rest of them.
Excellent. I almost even fell for that. But then I remembered the 2-3 on your chest and James on the back, and I realized who we had cooking this up.
This has to be.
You can't get me twice, Brawny boy.
Score a penalty. There's high performance, and then there's straight up doping. Have a guess at who I'm referring to. At least she came out clean.
She's like 7-8 feet in front of everyone. Oh, don't you get teary on me.
Tell you that I have betrayed your trust.
That's excellent. Whoever her PR team is, they need a raise. The tears, everything. Oh my. Almost brought a little tear to my heart. Come on, man. You out here doping. You wasn't thinking about your fans when you was sticking the needle in your leg. So don't start thinking about the fans when you're in trouble. Losing millions in sponsorships, stuff like that. That's on you.
When Daniel Cormier was 1.2 pounds overweight for his lightweight division,
a few moments later,
he miraculously made weight just minutes later. His response?
Daniel, how did you miraculously lose 1.2?
He lost his draws, didn't he? He had to have lost his
Not
draws.
saying Neymar's a notorious diver, but legend has it that he's still.
Yo, ref, my ankle!
This day.
Ref, are you not gonna give him a card for that?
When you're up
Wow, you would have
against
thought
logic,
they
time
snapped his
wasting
ankle in
was
half.
an art, but no one was ready for his retaliation.
KSI?
This would be completely fine in the NFL, but in a baseball game, not so much.
Somebody need to get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. That's not his problem.
Down to get in the lead, you're not training hard enough. She insisted she did nothing wrong, but the replay says otherwise.
That might just be some incidental
I don't know what's more
contact, to be
ironic,
honest.
The fact that this player's second name spells out immobile, or that his injury disappeared once the celebrations began.
No, it's okay. We got the bucket, baby. We scored.
After an epic meltdown, McClendon did what no player's ever been able to do in the history.
Is he gonna
of the
fight the
MLB.
ref?
He stole first base.
He's taking it home with him, too. Gonna make sweet love to it.
After Rob Gronkowski was fouled with
Oh,
pass
this...
interference,
Oh, man, before I even show you this is gonna be rough, all right? This was absolutely absurd. I can't believe Gronk did this. Man, I was such a big fan of him, too, and then I saw this. Man, this is... Oh, it's rough.
but received
Look what
no
he...
penalty. He took matters into his own hands and got revenge. Safe to say he won't be doing that again.
He even gave the dude a concussion, too.
Down the sideline, it looked like the Miami Dolphins player simply fell over until they checked the replay. He'd been tripped by a trainer with the Jets who was subsequently...
What do you mean, just getting a good stretch in?
$25,000.
Perfect time, too.
Dive in the box to get a penalty. This keeper dives in the box for fun? There really is no benefit in doing this. If you thought men's football was intense, you probably just haven't seen the women's league yet.
No, it's just this one girl, right?
No
Is it the same number? This one girl is just the problem.
You probably
Just get her out of here. She's the Brock. Wow.
Westbrook will do
Wow.
what it takes to keep his team from losing, even if that means slapping his opponent across the face.
Good, we got ourselves a team player.
Once and I'll say it again. Women's football is no joke. Crazy how she was only given a yellow card.
This is why they need to deserve more money than men do. Look at all this torment that they take. Hair pulling, back punching. Women, you just got yourself a new fan. I'm with you.
With the goalkeeper out of play, nothing was going to stop the easiest goal of the year, except for the masseur who decided he needed to help his team win.
Get out.
On to challenge the keeper when he's in his box, even if you technically don't touch him. So while this looked clever, he deserved that yellow card. Just when you thought basketball was safe, taking a dive has infiltrated the NBA as well. Bradley Beal not only did an Oscar-worthy performance, he cheered the penalty as soon as it was awarded.
Let's go.
Sideline break, replays showed an opposition coach standing on the field to influence the path of
Mike Tomlin, what are you doing?
After
Mike
Tom
Tomlin
lost a shoe in the middle of a game, rather than putting it back on, it became part of his...
Smack him in the face with it.
Yeah, they had us the first half, I'm not gonna lie.
In a moment of pure frustration, Zidane wanted to show the world he's not a force to be reckoned with.
Cracked his chest wide open.
I'm still not sure if Lazovic was tripped, possessed, or electrocuted. At least if his
wow.
football career doesn't
Oh,
pan
wow.
out, there's always breakdancing.
Oh, wow. I don't think he'll walk again. I don't think he'll walk again.
Points at the other end, Andrew Wiggins not only went up for his own grand slam dunk.
This is the best play he had in the Timberwolves uniform.
Rwandan players often place witchcraft charms near the goal in superstitious tradition. When one attacker became
no way, get that away from me. You put witchcraft charms around your goal? Get that away from me, man. I'm a man of God. Get that away from me. They gonna score 37 goals on me.
The token. Marcus Morris Jr. really doesn't like enthusiastic defense, so when Justin Anderson got in his face, he lost his.
I'm kind of shocked they even knew his name.
On purpose or not, that's one way to slow down your opponent.
Oh, no, they hit the racket, didn't it?
Slow down your opponent.
No, I got the racket. You're gonna be all right.
Fencing expert, but I'm pretty sure headbutts are against the rules. Someone better let.
That's just incidental contact.
When you're leading with only minutes to go, every second wasted is a second closer to victory. With 3 attackers and an open goal, what could possibly...
How did you guys mess that up?
Nothing but some good old what goes around comes around. This is an interesting way to pass the ball to your opponent.
Yeah, that was smooth.